This is Morning Motivation for Educators on the Bee Podcast Network. Learn about all the shows at beepodcastnetwork.com. You'll hear from a variety of formal and informal educators who help put this podcast together. If you'd like to contribute your voice to this show, please go to morningmotivationedu.com to apply.
Welcome to Morning Motivation for Educators. I'm Danielle Nuhfer, a former teacher who knows firsthand how exhausting and overwhelming this work can be. After 20 years in the classroom and 2 bouts of burnout, I found tools to help teachers not just survive, but thrive. Teaching Well was created to help educators like you manage stress, find balance, and reconnect with the passion that brought you to teaching. This podcast is your space to breathe, reflect, and take those small steps toward feeling more grounded and fulfilled. Your well-being is crucial to your school success, and I'm here to support you. So with that, let's begin. How do you want to feel this school year? Yes, this is always how I ask this preparatory question. I don't ask for goals to drive you toward an outcome. No, I always posit, how do you actually want to feel? And then from there, we can choose the word we want to choose for this word of the year. We can design the school year backwards. Of course, this comes with some caveats, but overall, this is the way I found it most helpful to do. So how do you want to feel? This year, I keep seeing peace in my brain. But you may be thinking, how can you expect to be in a hectic school year and peace be your word? Those are 2 impossibly different things. Almost entirely opposite. Won't that be extremely frustrating if you think you want peace, but you really get this overwhelming frustration and can never actually find the peace you're looking for? Then what? Did I fail? No, not at all. If I look at my desire for peace and I find nothing peaceful, then I know I need to change something. And that something could be external, but it probably will be even more internal. In the midst of all this uncertainty and angst and overwhelm and busyness, how can I actually find the peace within me to do this work with measured engagement and energy? How can I respond rather than react so that my level of energy matches what the classroom needs? How can I fortify my life outside of school so that when I come back in, my peace doesn't feel threatened or hijacked, or that there is no respite to me to bring me back to that even keel? Because peace may not exist all the time in the walls of a school, but there can be a level of peace existing within me. It may wax and wane depending, but if peace is my goal, then I will keep coming back to it as a beacon. And having the word of peace doesn't mean that it needs to feel like that all the time. There are varying levels. These words must exist within the context of the reality of our jobs. Even in the best of situations, gathering a bunch of children together can create something akin to chaos rather than peace. And knowing that while still orienting myself to peace can be life-changing. So how can I bring more peace to the situation? How can I model peace as I walk into this room? How can I be more at peace as I interact with this child? Sometimes this peace will be getting kids separated. Sometimes it will be giving some form of discipline. Sometimes it will be just giving the person I'm working with a little extra time and full eye contact in a world that is always down on their phone, listening only halfway to anything. So now it's your turn. What's your word of the school year? How do you want to feel? And then how can you realistically orient yourself to this word as you move through the challenges and triumphs that this incredibly taxing and rewarding profession brings? This is my wish for you as you are starting off the first few weeks and month of the school year. To be realistically bold in your thinking and doing, cautious optimism is the name of the game. Take both of those with you this year, and may you be surprised at how the classroom and your life can feel. Thanks for joining me today. If you're ready to dive deeper with meeting the school year with intention, join me in an exclusive training called Meet the Mess with Mindfulness. And we can take those words of the year and we can make them your intention. And we can show you how you can achieve feeling and orienting yourself more towards that word of the year with this little practice of mindfulness. Find links for this training and other ways we can work together in the show notes, as well as a great coupon code. Remember, caring for yourself is the best way to care for your students.
Thanks for listening. And whatever role you have in education, we have a podcast for you at bpodcastnetwork.com. Who among your friends and colleagues needs to hear this message today? Please share it with them right now.